We're not your classic superheroes. We're not the favorites. We're the other guys.
It is that time again. It is time for the show. Thank you for inviting us into your living room again. This is Around Midnight. I am Joe Carbonetta, and we're going to have our technical difficulties probably all night long, but we're joining you this evening, coming to you live for only the second time in 2021. I'm not sure exactly how that happened, what went wrong, but so it is. Anyway, I have, of course, with me my very good friend, Todd Fluker. Todd, how are you doing tonight?
Hey, for surprisingly how much we have to stay home and how little we have to do, we find ways to fill our time with things other than doing the show. Joe's always like, hey guys, you want to do this show? And I'm like, oh man, I was gonna binge watch Unbreakable Kimmy again, so...
Unbreakable what?
Ooh, I don't know.
What is Unbreakable?
Come on, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt? You don't know that one?
No, you totally lost me on that one.
That's my comfort show. Some people go back and rewatch Friends a bunch of times or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Come on. That's Kimmy.
Oh. All right. Okay. Well, I didn't know, but I do now. Thank you for enlightening me. And anyway, I should point out that we are live, if you're watching, on February 24th, 2021. If you are watching any other time, it's a rerun. We're not live. You could still call in. You'd probably end up talking to an answering machine, but hey, leave us a message. We like the comments anyway. At least I like the comments anyway. I don't know about you, Todd. You didn't say anything there. Just that's it? No, you don't like the comments? Thanks for helping me out, Todd. Really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I love a good comment. Anybody who comments on my show is a friend of the show.
Wow, Todd. Really? That's how we're doing it tonight, huh? All right. Well, if you want to call in and join the conversation this evening, the telephone number is area code 951-356-6882. That's 951-356-6882. I got to say this, Todd. For years and years and years, I mean, basically the entire life of the show, we have done the show with an eye toward radio. Even though we always had video, we did it with an eye toward radio. And we always did it wearing the cans. We had the headphones on all the time. And you can hear everything crystal clear. These last couple of outings, we've been trying to do the show, make it look just a little more visually appealing. We lost the headphones for a while. I'm beginning to rethink that because I really can't hear myself, and so it's not right. It's just not right. I'm not used to doing the show this way.
You need to hear yourself?
It helps. It helps me to monitor the audio levels and make sure that we sound normal. I mean, like this, I'm kind of guessing that we're okay. I'm relying strictly on meters.
It's the internet. You just put it up there and assume it's all good. Just look at Gina Carano.
Oh, wow. Wait, I wasn't even ready with the yeah, there we go. I wasn't ready with that yet,
Oh my goodness. She was on the gravy train with biscuit wheels and she couldn't keep her mouth shut.
Who is Biscuit Wheels?
You ever heard that saying? You're on a gravy train with biscuit wheels.
No.
That's even better than the normal gravy train. Like, there's a gravy train, where you're living high off the hog and, you got money to spare. You got FU money.
Huh. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Got biscuit wheels?
I do this show. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if
we wouldn't know personally. Yeah. We just,
If you want to reach out to us any other way, like the email way, if you know the biscuit wheels and the gravy train, you can Email us anytime at mxified@gmail.com. That's mxified@gmail.com. That's if you aren't as old as I am and you don't prefer using the telephone.
Which is everyone.
Yeah, I guess that's everyone but me, right? Because I'm the only one that uses the telephone still. So, yeah.
If you're above ground, then you don't remember a telephone. Come on.
Wow, really? Man, you're subbing for Lou Jean tonight? She hasn't called this evening, so you're just going to dogpile on Joe to start off the show. Is that the plan?
I mean, I gotta provide the hostile environment since Chevelle's no longer around.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I guess I should
That guy's
point out.
worse.
We're doing Around Midnight Light again because it always seems to work out that whenever we're doing this show, Chevelle has to work. That's what he says anyway. I think he just doesn't want to hang out with us anymore is what I think.
Yeah, it's not like we're making money off of this thing. We're just chilling out, right?
That's
Just seeing how you're doing.
that's true. That's true. But look, we got this fancy 2-shot now. How about that? Now
Yeah, it would totally get messed up if there were 3 of us.
Now instead of you just living in that big window in the back there, we can actually go to a side by side. Although I gotta say, can we cut back to there we go. There's the window shot. I kind of like that too. That's pretty classy. It showcases the
Would
studio.
really look like I'm peeking through your window. hey Joe, look.
Oh, hey, Todd, is that you? Oh, all right. Yeah. Oh no, wait, I'm looking around. There we go, Todd. There you are. Let's let Todd in. All right, there we go.
What was it? Wilson, the guy next door in Home Improvement.
Wow, and you called me old just now? Seriously, did you just go to the Wilson thing? I mean,
oh my goodness, that reminds me. I saw a headline that one of the kids got in trouble. What's up with that?
what kid? Oh, wait. Oh, we're still talking about the Wilson thing.
No, yeah, one of the little boys, like not JTT, not the cool one, like the other one. He got in trouble and he was getting charged with some misdemeanors or something like that.
No kidding.
I gotta look it up.
What? Yeah, you gotta look this up because I had not heard about this at all. Although, in all honesty, I never paid attention to any of those guys. I did. I'm gonna say it. I did watch Home Improvement back in the day, but since I'm not and I wasn't then a teenage girl, I really didn't follow the boys on the show around. I more identified with oh gosh, what's his name's humor? Why can I not think of his name all of a sudden? Who's the primary on that show?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, thank you. My goodness, could not think of that. Must be getting too old. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, this is not as fun as I would have liked it to have been, but
okay.
Headline reads, Home Improvement actor Zachary Ty Bryan gets probation in domestic violence case.
Ooh.
So, that's less jokeable than I would have liked.
yeah, that wasn't quite so funny as it turns out. Wow, Todd. So I guess with that one,
Wow.
you get a go. There we go.
Good. It's getting hot in here, guys. Ooh. Is it time for a PSA?
Oh, no, not yet, Todd. We just started the show. My goodness, we've only been on the air for about 5 minutes, and you've already put your foot in your mouth. But actually, thank you. You took the pressure off of me. I don't have to worry about it anymore. You did it first, so no, this is good. All right, so I guess what we do need to do is get into some topic of discussion here, other than the aimless rambling that we have been doing so far. So we would be remiss if we didn't discuss, since we've been gone so long, the fact that the Biden administration is now fully in the operation of running the country. They've gotten things squared away. Not that we're in any better shape than we were before, but hey, at least they're trying. And in the middle of all this, Texas gets nailed with probably the worst snowstorm they have ever seen. And the representative who was right alongside Trump in getting that act of sedition going over there at the Capitol, then hops a plane and goes to where? Mexico. I mean,
and he blamed it on his children.
Oh man,
that's messed up.
He threw everybody he could think of under the bus. Man, he not only took a page out of Trump's book, he took the whole damn book. Seriously.
I guess, somebody had to inherit the Putin playbook.
Well, I guess. He blamed it on his kids. He blamed it on his wife. He blamed it on the neighbors. I mean, I think he blamed it on the dog. Speaking of which, did you hear this? This was the part that really got me. All right. So he gets on the plane. Oh, and there's no end to the memes of this on social media too.
Wait. Hold on. What did you just call them?
Memes. I'm sorry, memes. I misspoke. My brain is ahead of my mouth tonight. All right. But yeah, there's no end to the memes on this because my favorite one was that he's the first, what did they call him? The first Latin American to actually flee from the United States to Mexico running from ICE. Let that sink in for just a minute. That was absolutely
I also
my
love
favorite.
the one, where it was like a shot of him, but they photoshopped it so it looked like he had like a sunburn all over his face except for on the sunglass area, and he had like some braids in, like the little girls get when they go on vacation to wherever, I don't know.
Well, it would have been funny if they'd painted his face orange like Trump. That would have made perfect sense, They could have even put Trump's hair on his head. But here was the thing that really made me laugh about this. And I shouldn't, when I say laugh, I want to say it was just so incredulous that I was so incredulous that you cannot do anything but laugh, because otherwise you'll start cursing all kinds of things, and you don't want to say that because, then you look like you're insane. Not that I don't do in the show, but anyway. He gets on this plane, he takes his whole family and takes off to Mexico because it's warmer there, but he leaves the dog to freeze to death in the house.
Oh.
And apparently I don't know if they get a Secret Service detail, but his government detail then had to go in and take care of the dog so the dog didn't freeze. I mean, how messed
so
up?
it sounds like the dog was getting better treatment than the majority of his constituents.
Oh yeah, well, no doubt. No, I was really surprised. I thought for sure he would go, into the heart of Texas there and start like handing out paper towel rolls like Trump did, like his idol.
Yeah,
exactly.
Shooting out paper towel rolls.
Evidently,
like, what's up? I got you, fam.
And then the press release afterward, where one of the stories that he came up with was, I was on the plane. I wish I had footage of this to play. That he said he was on the plane, and the minute he was on the plane, he was already having second thoughts. Maybe it was because of all the people that were holding up mobile phones and taking pictures. Look, Ted Cruz is right behind me running to Mexico while everybody else is freezing in Texas. Oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all, because they did come up. And he got in trouble. First, he blamed it on his wife that he got outed. But then it turned out it was the neighbors that outed him, because she texted all the neighbors saying, hey, why don't you all come with us? We're going down to Cancun where it's warm. We're going to hang out at, I forget what it was, the Ritz-Carlton or something in Cancun. And so the neighbors were like, wow, really? We gotta send this off to some people.
We gotta let some people know.
So then he comes back and decides he needs to do some damage control. In the meantime, AOC, right, who he has done nothing but land-based, and all of Texas has done nothing but land-based her.
Yeah.
She goes out and raises $4 million right away to send off to the Texans at the same time that Texas has been screaming about how they want to secede from the union. They don't want to be like California. They don't want to be like anybody else. And as soon as they get nailed with the snowstorm after deregulating their own power grid because they didn't want to have to deal with the federal government regulations on that, then they turn around and say, could you please send us some federal aid? Because we don't have any lights or any water or any, I mean, I'm trying to imagine how that conversation would have sounded. Well, shoot, we don't have anything to work now. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too acrid here at this point. I don't know. But so then
it's a hilarious turn of events.
It is. And he comes back. Then Ted Cruz comes back and tries to do damage control. What does he do? He goes down to an empty parking lot. Because somebody pointed this out on social media, too. They took a picture of him. He has a case of little bottles of water. Little bottles of water. All right? And he's going to hand those out, and everybody says, really? Where's the rest of the vehicles? Where's the crowds? Where's the anybody? It's an empty parking lot. It's more like you went to Costco and stole the last bag of bottles of water for yourself, and you're putting them in the trunk, not taking them out.
Yeah. Yeah, and somebody... It looks like he got caught again instead of... Yeah, he was just stocking up for himself, And they was like, oh, actually, there's some people. I better, I don't know, hand these bottles out.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you need some water? Ted Cruz has got your back.
I don't understand any of that. I cannot for the life of me understand how everybody, at the Republican Party anyway, will stand behind this guy. So let's take stock of the situation as it stands right now. You have the guy at the top who was the president, the former president, and I have to bite my tongue every time I say that. All right, who literally stoked the flames of hate and then actually called together an unruly mob to storm the Capitol to try and stop an election. Then you have the, at the time, majority leader of the Republican Senate, who literally says he didn't do anything wrong. And as soon as he acquits him, after coming up with every trick in the book to forestall the impeachment process until he could come up with this harebrained excuse to try and acquit him, after he says, well, he didn't do anything wrong, then he gets up and gives a speech going, oh, he totally caused this, and he hasn't been, let go yet because the civilian courts can do something, blah, blah, blah. And then the biggest mouthpiece of the Republican group, which is Cruz, immediately when the going gets rough in his own state, hops on a plane and takes off for, of all places, Mexico. The same place that he's been trying to keep people from coming from, he goes to. Mm-hmm. And still the Republican Party can look at us with a straight face.
Yeah. And now Mexico's regretting not building that wall.
Yes. For the first time, the Mexican president's going, you know what? I think I will pay for that wall. And some anti-aircraft missiles while I'm at it. Just in case another one of your Republican friends decides to come down here for the winter.
Or any of these other bad gringos. They're coming our way.
Man, yeah. I would love to have heard, and nobody covered this, at least not that I could find. I would love to have heard the Mexican press's angle on that. Seriously, that would have been something. I mean, even if I'd heard it, I wouldn't have understood it because it was in Spanish, but I wish I could. I'm telling you, I'm sure they had something choice to say about it, and they would have
to get your, you'd have to get your 7-year-old to translate for you.
Exactly. And probably could do a darn good job of it too. Anyway. Yeah.
Those dual immersion classes, they're good.
They are, definitely. Oh man. It's been quite a week as far as the news cycles go. And we've got a whole lot go ahead.
One quick thing about that. I was just reading an article about taxes and saying that people in Texas, due to the disaster, I guess that's what you have to call it down there, the disaster going on down there, that they have extended the filing your income taxes for people in Texas. But otherwise, everyone else is expected to file as normal.
Oh,
so keep your eyes peeled for that.
So wait, Texas is getting an extension on their taxes, but the rest of us got to pay now.
Yep, as per usual.
Huh. Well, okay. You know what? I'm not going to knock them. They did go through hell down there, no question about it. And hell froze over, evidently, in Texas.
They have until June 15th.
June 15th, huh? All right. Well, with that in mind, we got to go to our first break, and we're going to be back right after this.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
America's veterans are more than a source of pride. They're a source of strength. When our veterans thrive, our communities thrive. With your support, our veterans can get career and education opportunities, as well as benefits they've earned.
Hi, I'm Congressmember Judy Chu. Join me in thanking our nation's veterans. They've given so much. Find out how you can support veterans in our community.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey. Okay.
If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
All right, we're coming back to you right here. This is Around Midnight. I am Joe Carbonetta, and once again, thanks for having us here with you this evening. We hope you're having a great Wednesday, and we're certainly trying our best over here to entertain. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention my good friend Todd. Todd, are you having fun so far?
Oh yeah, I'm just reading the craziest news headlines. You know, I don't know if people know this about me, but I literally never pay attention to any news. The only time I do is when I'm looking for stories to talk about on this show.
I believe
Otherwise, I avoid the news like the plague. But
I totally believe that.
I'm starting to see some stories that are pertinent to me. Breaking news, Joe.
Breaking. Oh, wait. All right, man. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I almost didn't want to say it because I heard you were playing music, and I was like, I wonder if you can play them both at the same time.
I could, but it just wouldn't come out right. So here you go.
The first clone of a U.S. endangered species has just been made. They cloned a ferret.
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness! When I was a kid, I wanted a ferret so bad.
Why?
I wanted a pet ferret.
Why would you want a ferret?
Have you never seen the classic 80s movie Beastmaster?
Once, I think, a long time ago, and I don't remember being that impressed with it.
That terrible movie where they actually painted a tiger black for some reason? Because they wanted to look like a panther? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
The Beastmaster, he had a cool black tiger panther as a sidekick, and he also had a hawk who flew around and did his bidding. But man, when he needed his go-to sidekick, he needed his two pet ferrets, Kodo and Podo, and they got into all kinds of mischief.
The fact that you remember the names is something else. Before we get too much further, I just want to point out again that we are live if you are watching on February the 24th of 2021. If you're watching us any other time, I hope you're being entertained. I certainly hope you're not changing the channel, but we won't be live if it's not February 24th. That having been said, if you would like to join in on the conversation this evening, eventually we will get that number up there for you, and then we can tell you all about it. Oh, God, this is like not working tonight. Here we go. The telephone number is 951-356-6882. That's 951-356-6882. They just haven't gotten the bugs worked out of that phone number thing, Todd. Anyway, all right, so you were talking about ferrets, and again, I'm concerned, but go ahead, go on.
So, yeah, this is just a very interesting story that...
For who?
Apparently they cloned it from a ferret that died in 1988, and the remains were frozen in the early days of DNA technology. This is all very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Huh.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That's hot ferret news. I found that very interesting.
We actually have a telephone call coming in. I don't know who this is, so we're going to try and take it and see who this is calling. Hey, you're on the air on Around Midnight. Who are we talking to?
Yeah, this is Bubba.
Bubba. Okay.
Hey, Bubba, you like hot ferret talk?
I like it all, man.
Huh. Okay.
I'm calling
How you doing
because
tonight?
I think you guys got it all wrong. I'm a Trump-loving American supporter. I'm making America great again and again and again.
How's that going for you?
I'm going to try and forget you said that.
I think you guys don't know, but Trump 2024, here we go again.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
No,
Wouldn't that be crazy if he actually ran?
Yes. I'm actually here. I'm partnering with what's your company, Mixafid. It sounds like a some sort of drug company, Mixafid.
Look at this guy.
And I'm here to tell you right now that we're gonna take over the government again.
Oh, wait, they're doing it right now. Wait, here we go. Trump is trying to come in and tell everybody he's... Oh, yeah. He was trying to tell everybody he's still president, but evidently that didn't work out so well.
I mean,
well,
nice guy.
It was a steal. They stole the election. I was told to stand by and
there was
stand
so much
pretty.
evidence of the steal.
I've been told to stand by and stand pretty, and I'm still here in my dress and my heels, and I don't know when the dance is, but I hear it soon.
Okay.
I think once Trump's Twitter gets reactivated, then he'll let you know.
Well, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a coalition forming, and we're mostly located in Tahunga.
Really? Really? Okay. Huh.
Me and my brain
Good
don't
to
get
know.
along. He's always getting me in trouble.
We'll keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
well, you guys
are
come
you
down
the
to the
leader of
In-N-Out
this
on a
coalition?
Friday night, Friday from 5 to 7 on Foothill Boulevard, and you'll have yourself a good time with us fun-loving Trump supporters.
Yeah, I think we've heard that before. All right, Bubba. Well, thank you so much for the call tonight. Don't try not to hurt yourself with a pitchfork on your way wherever you're going.
Well, you guys be careful out there.
Oh, we'll do. Yes, I'll be watching out for you for sure.
Yeah, watching out for him or watching out for him?
Yeah. Oh, wait, he had something else he wanted to say.
Go. I just been using my head like you said. I don't like it. It hurts.
Wow. Okay. Well, so Bubba called in this evening. Great to talk to Bubba.
That was great. Yeah, we need more calls like that. That gentleman, he's got his finger on the pulse
of
and
a dead
I'm
rat.
definitely going to be out there.
It's got his finger on the pulse of a dead rat.
I'm going to be out on Foothill Boulevard at 5 o'clock on Friday night, and we're going to have a good old time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, you have fun with that.
This town's getting too rough for me.
Anyway, what I had wanted to mention next, of course, is something that just happened. It was plastered all over the media yesterday. Poor old Tiger Woods has done it again. No, I'm not talking about winning a golf game. I'm talking about wrecking another car. I'm not sure what to make of this cat anymore.
Doesn't this guy, make millions of dollars playing golf? Can he not hire a chauffeur?
Well, you would think that he could. See, here's the thing. I forget exactly what year it was. It was a number of years ago that he got in big trouble with his then current but now ex-wife. And so he was running from her, the story goes, bailed, jumped in his car, bailed out of the driveway, didn't make it across the street before he slammed into a tree. Then, in the intervening years, of course, we found out about his substance abuse issues, especially when he was pulled over and subsequently arrested for intoxicated driving. Now, he's gotten into another wreck, apparently at high speed, driving what I guess was an expensive vehicle of some sort. There seems to be some debate as to exactly how expensive this is. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The cops actually said he's lucky to have survived. They have said to this point that they don't believe any illegal or illicit substances were involved. And yet somehow he managed to break both of his legs pretty severely, from what I understand. There is question about whether he'll ever play golf again. The thing that got me, that I was thinking about, was after the first wreck, he had been the spokesperson for Buick. I don't know if you remember those commercials. They were all over the place. Tiger Woods was always like, winning a round of golf and then getting in his Buick. Got into the first wreck with a tree, and Buick dropped him like a hot brick. And I'm not really sure what other sponsors he has or endorsements he may or may not have lost, but I don't think he's ever been another vehicle spokesman since that point. Well, now he's gotten into at least the second car wreck and the third vehicle-related incident. And it occurs to me that though there could be a silver lining to this cloud, he might at some point actually get a sponsorship or endorsement for like the MTA bus pass or something. I don't know, like take the train. Because, he might be a hell of a golf player, but apparently he's not much of a driver.
Yeah, apparently he doesn't know where the brake pedal is. Seriously, he needs a full-time chauffeur. What is going on? He is a well-off gentleman of leisure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he not have... I think he would be used to it. I'm sure he has a caddy on the links who drives the little golf cart with him in it. So just continue to do that.
God, I
you
hope
could
he's
probably
got
hire
the caddy.
Same guy.
I hope he's got the caddy driving the golf cart. Otherwise, man, you got to get off the fairway when he's coming through,
Everybody's got to clear the fairway.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Oh no, Tiger's behind the wheel.
He walks in. So if there, I'm trying to imagine like Brookside, okay, down there in Pasadena or something, right? And everybody's playing games, and Tiger Woods walks in the gate, and everybody stops and looks, and they all run over and flock to him. Oh, Tiger, can I have your autograph? Hey, you want to play a round of golf? It'll be my treat. And then he says, sure. And as he gets into one of the golf carts, you see everybody go, ah! And they all just take off,
Yeah, sure, I'll drive.
Suddenly you just hear this on the fairway.
Somebody just slaps the little keys out of his hand like, no, Tiger.
That's right. Friends, don't let Tiger drive a golf cart.
Or anything, ever.
We can make we can make light of this because he's alive still, that his injuries were not life-threatening, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Todd.
Dude, to make more light of the sport of golf, do you need your legs a lot for that? That's pretty much all arms. Maybe torso.
Well, okay, I'm no golfer, not by any stretch of the imagination. As a matter of fact, speaking of Brookside, I'm pretty certain that even now, 10 years or 15 or 20 years on, I don't even remember how long it's been, I'm pretty sure my face is still up on a wanted poster there for making too many divots in the fairway. Because I tried to play golf once, and I don't think I actually made contact with the ball more than a dozen times across 18 holes. I had a hell of a time driving the golf carts, but yeah, I don't consider myself even mini golf. That's pretty much where I draw the line. But anyway, I'm relatively certain that your stance does have a lot to do with golfing, just like it does in bowling. Yeah, you use your arms to throw the ball, but you got to walk there first, and it's all about how you stand when you chuck the ball or hit the ball or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I'm gonna guess that I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm not saying it can't be done without him, but that's probably a whole new skill set to learn if you're like in a wheelchair and you're trying to golf when you've been used to standing there all that time.
Come on, he's not Happy Gilmore. He's not running up to the ball to give it a whack.
What? Happy Gilmore? Did you really just bring out that reference?
He's the one, that really got to run up to it. Whack! That's the only way I can see that working.
I don't know. I think that, if there's a golfing expert in the audience this evening, if there's anybody in the audience this evening besides Bubba, Bubba's welcome to call back too, for that matter. But, give us a call, 951-356-6882. Tell us which one of us is right, whether whether this would really be difficult or whether they can, whether Tiger can make yet another comeback. Because I'm
Come
really
on,
curious.
anyone who's played more than one game of golf is more qualified than us to talk about golf.
Well, I'm only putting myself in this group. I don't know about you, brother. You might have a better golf game in your back pocket than I do.
But yeah, considering my brother worked at a golf course for many years, I played surprisingly little golf.
Really? Oh, well, okay. Well, so much for that plan then. I guess that's...
We did more hanging out at the snack shack and
the
hanging
bar?
out with the beer cart girls.
The 19th hole?
Yeah, I mean, that's what she called it.
Oh, wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we don't even get calls on that. I would think we would get an angry telephone call about that one, but we don't even get that.
That's how you know Lugene isn't watching.
That's true.
She
Yeah.
would definitely have something to say.
If Lugene was watching, I would have gotten, some kind of garbage by now. So, yeah, I guess it's safe to say she's not watching this evening. Well, so of course, we have seen no end. Again, you would not know this, Todd, because you, at the top of the show, professed that you never watch the news. But for the last day and a half, it has been nothing but Tiger Woods. I think I have seen that vehicle on its side more times than I have seen my own feet in the last day and a half. That having been said, I really don't ever look at my feet anyway. So I don't know where I came up with that analogy. I just made up something off the top of my head.
Yeah, he really pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this picture, and that car is unrecognizable.
Well, the sheriff said they were surprised he actually survived the wreck. Initial reports said he had to be cut out with the jaws of life. That turned out not to be the case. They used I think it's like what they call a Halligan tool, which is basically, that's something that sort of looks like an axe, but it has all kinds of little, it's like the Swiss Army knife of battering, pry bar tools. And they busted out the windshield and yanked him out that way.
Well, as interesting as it is to talk about Tiger Woods and his troubles, I have local news, Joe.
Oh.
Local breaking news.
Okay, here we go.
In Pasadena's famous Pasadena burger joint, Lucky Boys is suing Postmates.
They're suing the delivery company. Oh, this I gotta hear. Why?
Apparently, they filed suit against Postmates for their delivery, for allegedly using unfair business practices to penalize the diner for refusing to allow the courier company to deliver their food.
No soup for you.
This is a kind of interesting peek behind the wall of how these delivery services work.
So wait. Back up the train for just a second. Before you go too far into this, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I want to understand this. So Postmates, who's suing who here?
Lucky Boy, the burger restaurant,
is suing Postmates.
Because the delivery service.
Because Postmates retaliated against Lucky Boy because Lucky Boy wouldn't let Postmates deliver their food.
Yes. And then there's some stuff in the article about how they were, when people searched for Lucky Boy, it would reroute them to other burger places in the area, and they thought that was, I don't know.
I was going to say, how could they retaliate if they weren't even in the game, but evidently... So in other words, if a Postmates user went to the Postmates application and looked for Lucky Boy, the Postmates application wouldn't say, oh, sorry, we don't deliver that. It would just give them something else.
Yeah, it would take them to, Round's Burgers or the Doghouse.
Oh, wait.
Some other local burger eatery.
I think we got Bubba back there on the line. He's like,
Yo! What's for breakfast?
Oh my goodness. Because that's why I love Lucky Boy, right? It's their breakfast burrito. It's the bomb. Oh my goodness. You get a Lucky Boy bacon breakfast burrito? Magnifique. But the story goes on to talk about how these delivery services work, because I just assumed that they made all their money from the people they were delivering to. But apparently that is not the case. They charge the people they're delivering to as well as the restaurant itself.
Wait, don't they call that double dipping?
That's essentially what they're doing, and that's what Lucky Boy is saying that they're charging way too much fees and they just don't want to be associated with this kind of thing. Because, yeah, they're saying that sometimes restaurants get charged as much as 30% of the bill in order to use their delivery service. And it's saying, a lot of restaurants, that puts, taking 30% off the top, that makes it so they're not even making any money. That's all of their profits.
Now,
and I'm
this
like,
really pisses me off to no end.
Yeah, why would you want to use this service?
I don't know. That sounds like it bites to me. Ugh.
Yeah, but seriously, in this day and age, there's so few people who want to go out and actually get your food. Everybody's using these delivery services now, so it's really hard to, fight the power, right?
Yeah, in this case, I guess it would be bite the power. Oh, I'm not even going to hit the button this time. I know, that one was so bad. Even I have to, bow my head on that one. So,
I mean, I liked it.
Oh,
but,
thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. What's that?
Oh, we got Tony on the YouTube chat. He apparently is a golf aficionado of some report.
All right.
He says, on the PGA Tour, professional golfers walk the entire course with their caddies looking the clubs without so much as a handcart. Oh, brutal. These millionaires have to walk.
Man, Todd, you are not nice tonight, huh? Well, I think what he's getting at, Todd, was that it would be difficult to do the game without your legs. Now, it's not impossible, but it would be a completely new learning curve for Tiger. I guess that's where we're going with that.
He believes that walking is an integral part of the game and requires all golfers to walk the course. Yeah, but, I mean, I wonder if he was... I mean, not even to say that he would be, bound to a wheelchair, but if he was, say, on crutches, and he needed some kind of walking assistance, would he not be allowed to play?
Oh, I'm sure they would have to allow him to play. There's still that little matter of the ADA. Anyway, we got to take another break, and we'll be back right after this.
Let us know, Tony.
You're a busy man when you turn 18. But with all you've got going on, don't forget to register with Selective Service. It's the law. It only takes about 2 minutes to register at sss.gov. And you can do it without even looking up from your phone. Just like that. When you turn 18, register at sss.gov.
Vehicle accidents are stressful enough. You don't need someone showing up at the scene trying to pressure you into letting them tow away your vehicle. Call your roadside assistance provider or insurance company for towing company suggestions, or consult with police on the scene. And always have the price and terms in writing before you let them hook it up. If you suspect fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB or visit www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
We're all busy, but our health comes first.
I've got this mammogram scheduled. When is your colonoscopy?
Screening increases the chances of detecting certain cancers early when treatment can be most effective. Make time to schedule your screening appointment now.
Hello, I'm Congressmember Judy Chu. Talk to a doctor about your risk factors to determine what screenings are best for you. Make your appointment today and keep it.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
How's everybody doing? We all right? Great job. You guys are doing it.
Tackle football is like smoking. The younger I start, the longer I'm exposed to danger. You wouldn't let me smoke. When should I start tackle? Choose flag under 14.
Malibu Film Festival, or Malibu Film Foundation's films, festivals, charity events, and special programs continue to evolve in support of the arts in your community, and you can help. Check them out at MalibuFilmFestival.com. That's MalibuFilmFestival.com. All right, I am Joe Carbonetta, and we are here with the last 15 minutes of Around Midnight. Because, well, frankly, it's getting close to 9 o'clock. Yeah, I know. We got old. I don't know what happened there. We don't hang on to stuff like we used to, I guess. We used to do these all-nighters. We don't do that anymore. Isn't that right, Todd?
Oh, definitely not. I got a hard out for a bedtime.
Do you?
I definitely gotta be memes by 10 p.m. or else I'm grouchy the next day.
I was gonna ask what the out time was, what the memes time was, but you already threw that out there. 10 p.m. Wow. You actually turn into a pumpkin a little earlier than I do. I think I hold out till 11 these days most of the time. I like to catch the news.
Well, I mean, I usually get in bed around 10, and then I look at my phone for at least 20 minutes before I go to actual sleep.
Oh. What was that? No. Oh, it's. Hang on. Oh. Looks like Chevelle sent us another note. It says, y'all really suck. Wow. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, maybe I should. Thanks, CJ! Out the window? I don't know.
Do you hear a motorcycle revving outside?
No. He might have actually done a little bit of that stealth stuff. He always fancied himself a ninja.
Yeah, stealth ops.
Yeah. So,
man, Joe, so I got a question.
Okay.
What streaming services do you subscribe to, if any?
What streaming services? Let me think about this for a minute. Maybe Netflix? That's about it. Just Netflix.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Just Netflix?
Just Netflix.
Wow. Wait, are you... I guess we already went over this, but you're an old guy who likes old stuff. So let me know, you still have cable, right?
I do. Well, I have satellite. Satellite. Let me,
satellite. Yeah, just as bad.
Why? What's
Wow.
the deal
You're
there?
gonna cut me out?
yeah. It's our system has still got a few bugs in it. But what's the problem with cable now? I'm just curious. Oh, look, you disappeared again. There we go.
What is going on?
We're having some major technical difficulties here toward the end of the show.
It sounds like you're having some finger difficulties. Stop hitting those buttons.
Oh, I wish it were that simple,
fine.
Todd. I wish it were that simple.
Anyway, I was just looking at another headline for breaking news.
Oh, really? You're going to hit me with that again? All right.
Yeah, it looks like you're busy. You're all looking at stuff, but I'm just throwing some more plates for you to spin.
I appreciate it, Todd. Really, I do. Go ahead. Go ahead with the breaking news.
Breaking news. Paramount Plus has announced its pricing packages. The brand new streaming service, Paramount Plus. It vows to be cheaper than CBS All Access, another streaming service. Oh my goodness, there's so many streaming services, and they all have their unique thing, their one thing that they try to hold over you in order to subscribe to their service. I mean, these days,
watch this, Todd. Watch
on Disney.
Look,
Disney Plus.
Now you're gone again, Todd. How about that? You're totally out of the picture again. Keep talking though, because we can still hear you.
Okay. They have, Disney Plus has WandaVision. Netflix has, I don't know, I was going to say Orange is the New Black, but that's been off the air for a while. Netflix has whatever it is their crowning jewel is these days. And now Paramount Plus is announcing their starting lineup when they're getting ready to throw the switch on their streaming service. And I mean, this is some
having
some
a network,
high-class material.
Paramount having a network wasn't enough. They had the Channel 11 network thing going, and now they want a streaming service on top of that.
I mean, everybody's got to have a streaming service Joe, HBO's got their streaming service. You know, they're pushing the Zack Snyder cut of of Justice League that everybody says they want.
How come we don't have a streaming service, Todd? We totally need a streaming service. Mixify should have a streaming service.
Yeah, we just need we need a crowning jewel. We need somebody to come up, with a show that we can stream.
Wait,
but
anyway, this show isn't good enough? Is that what you're saying, Todd?
Oh no, this is background noise. This is filler material at best. Come on.
Wow, that's harsh, Todd. That's really harsh.
So, if you want to watch the new Top Gun movie, Top Gun Maverick, you're going to need to subscribe to Paramount Plus.
Why? Is it going direct to video now?
$5.99 a month.
It's just going direct to video?
Oh yeah, everything's going to direct to video. They're paying people for this high class material just to get them to sign up for their streaming service. So yeah, they're getting paid out the wazoo. You don't see any DC movies going to theaters anymore. They're going straight to HBO Max.
Well, I got to say this, there was a time when they first announced the sequel to Top Gun, which I'm not sure what that would be. Is that like Bottom Hammock? I don't know. The fact that there was something coming out and Tom Cruise was supposed to be in it again, I was mildly curious. I was thinking to myself, at some point, if this comes out through the usual home video channels, I might rent it. If we're far enough past the pandemic when it hits the theaters, I might actually go on the matinee night, viewing and check this out.
Yeah.
But if I got to buy the Paramount Network in order to get this, I guess there's a movie I'm never going to see.
Well, you're not going to see A Quiet Place 2, Mission Impossible 7, the new Paranormal Activity and Pet Cemetery sequels. You're going to miss out on all that good stuff, Joe.
Huh. Oh, well.
For the kids, they have a new Rugrats animated series.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Not.
Well, actually, maybe this might actually interest you. The Star Trek Lower Decks and Star Trek new seasons of Star Trek Discovery.
Nope.
That's not even good enough.
Even that's not going to get me to buy the UPN. Nope. No, that's all garbage anyway. All of that stuff is the reimagined, re-envisioned, retweaked, messed up version of Star Trek, just like what's his name did to Star Wars. Oh God. Can't think of his name either now. I think it's a mental block that I don't remember his name. Who's the director that did a couple of the Star Wars movies and then did the Star Trek movies? And yeah, see, you can't think of his name either because he's just butchering franchises.
I know. I see his face.
I know. I can see his face too. I can't think of his
glasses. Name. Yeah.
Yeah. They should just call him the Butcher.
The wolf. He comes in and cleans it up.
Huh.
But the one I'm really excited to see that I might actually have to use my trial period or whatever they have. I'm sure they must have a free 7-day trial that I can watch the new Halo TV series.
Huh.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Nope. Well,
Come on, you're not going to watch the Halo show?
No, I'm not going to watch the Halo show either. No, I'm not going to watch the Halo show.
Hey, Halo, we won't go.
No, it was Halo no. I'm not going to watch that show.
I guess you got to wait for it to come to your local library on DVD.
Speaking of sci-fi stuff, though, NASA and JPL, they just scored big. They actually got another rover to land on Mars. So,
yeah, that's pretty impressive.
And this one sent back pictures. I'm going to guess, Todd, that since you don't watch the news, you didn't see any of the pictures either, right?
I saw some headlines. I did see a hilarious meme, or whatever it is you called it.
A meme, I think I said, but it was meme. Yes, okay, go on.
Yeah, hilarious meme about how we're getting pictures and video from Mars because scientists run NASA, but Texas doesn't have electricity because Republicans run it.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. That one was pretty good.
That's pretty hilarious.
They actually had video on the ground. They had video of the landing within minutes of it landing. And the full res pictures that they got back are of the chute deploying and the thing coming down and looking all around. It's fantastic. And I got to tell you, this is a remarkable achievement. A lot of people don't realize that if they send a signal from Earth to Mars, it takes, as fast as radio travels, it takes 11 minutes from the time they send a signal to the time it's received by the rover. So the landing sequence had to happen autonomously. The computer had to do it on its own because the landing sequence itself took 7 minutes, but it takes 11 minutes to send information over there. So they wouldn't have time to actually remote fly the thing. It would crash and burn long before they would ever get a signal over to it. And they could not just write some generic code to say, okay, come to this point, then descend to this amount of feet, and then deploy a chute and then drop this thing and whatever. They couldn't do that because
hit the retro thrusters.
Yeah, the planet still has some kind of an atmosphere. There are winds there. There's all kinds of variables. So the computer actually had to look at the situation, think on its own, and determine the angle of attack, the best way to land, when to deploy the chute, all this stuff. It had to do it all. Here's the kicker, all right? When they built this thing, they knew they were going to be encountering all kinds of variables. Space is a hostile place. There's radiation. There's this, there's that. The vibrations, the G's, the whole 9 yards, right? So they needed a ruggedized piece of hardware for the computer. So do you know what they used to get that thing over there and to land it on the ground? A 20-year-old Pentium processor. Because that's the only thing militarized that can actually handle that they know can handle that and still be viable afterward, all right? So they just went from Earth to Mars and had the computer land on its own on 20-year-old hardware. So somebody tell me why I got to replace my cell phone every 2 years or it won't run the latest operating system.
Yeah, that is literally a hoax by Apple. They got everyone
it's not just
fooled.
Apple, it's every cell phone manufacturer. They literally just stop pushing you hardware or software updates after about 2 years, and they tell you, your phone just can't support it anymore. And I'm calling bull on this now, because they just got this multi-million-dollar piece of hardware way out there to Mars on 20-year-old processors.
Yeah, and it worked like a charm.
It's like a Timex. It's still ticking. It's sending back pictures. I can hear what it sounds like on Mars.
I mean, that would be kind of hilarious. I can imagine. We should do a video. We should do a meme video. Where it's like, oh, this is the pilot piloting the drone to Mars. Like, we're coming up to land. Time to fire those retro thrusters. We crashed.
I am calling out Samsung and Verizon and AT&T and everybody else trying to tell me I need to replace my mobile phone because I know I don't have to. You're just trying to get another buck out of me. Actually, another $1,200. Anyway, we're actually out of time. Can you believe it? The show's already over. I don't know what happened.
You started yelling about Mars and vaccines and Ted Cruz, and time's up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's exactly what happened. Oh, well, all right. It's good talking to you, Todd. On that note, we got to get on out of here. Thanks for joining us again. We'll be back soon. I want to remind everybody to stay safe and be healthy, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on the next episode of Around Midnight.